Hi, I'm Zach, and HIFI moves money on-chain with Polygon. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a company called HIFI. We build financial infrastructure for fintechs, financial institutions, large payment companies to build out better financial products with stablecoins and tokenized assets. Before HIFI, the world is fundamentally run on fragmented consolidation of different bank rails, from SWIFT to local providers around the world. Getting money in and out of these markets has always been relatively challenging, and issues with locked capital to slower settlement times. Stablecoins have really provided a step function increase in terms of how money is even represented to how value is able to be transmitted between these counterparties. So it's a combination of our developers who are using Polygon to build out more efficient applications, and neobanks in the US to payroll providers to cross-border payments companies that are using us to pay invoices in Southeast Asia from the US, or collect funds into Mexico and disperse that to their supplier here locally. The way that we sort of sit within the stack is that HIFI is really the software built on top of Polygon to interact with the chain in a much more seamless manner depending on whatever fintech you're building. So the use case really varies broadly. A person that uses Venmo or someone who's logging into their paycheck, it's still money movement, but we really abstract that away under the hood, and we've seen pretty large volumes since then. We've seen a proliferation of obviously chains in the past 5 years, and the ones that are able to actually run significant TPS for large enterprises. Polygon was always a prime contender to move a large amount of our flows, just due to the reliability of the chain, the nature of some of the programs that you've already run, as well as I think thinking about Billy being a payments first vehicle from day one, which has always been incredibly helpful for our business. Conversely, we think that it's something that can now reach completely underserved markets. There's about 600 million people in the world that don't have access to a bank account, but mobile phone penetration is at 97%. So that means if I'm a gig worker in Ghana and I can't get a bank account, but I have an Android smartphone with a Wi-Fi connection with stablecoins and a wallet on Polygon, I can fundamentally hold all of my balances. I can send money to family and friends. I can improve the conditions of my life. So we think that obviously stablecoins represent this step function increase in money, but really it's vast new opportunities for economic development, and how people are actually able to start getting better economic mobility. With that, you want to look for someone who's battle tested and reliable and true, and I think that's something that you can absolutely see with Polygon, and even more specifically our work with Polygon. I'm Zach, and HIFI moves money on chain with Polygon.